If you're a man over 50 and you're waking up tired, dragging through the day, or struggling with performance where it really counts, I need you to hear this, because there's one vitamin taken at night that can make a dramatic difference in your potency, your vigor, and even how deeply you sleep. And the crazy part? Most guys have never even thought to take it before bed. And look, I'm not talking about some sketchy male booster you see in late-night ads. I'm talking about something your body is quietly starving for as you age. And the symptoms show up in ways that feel embarrassing, frustrating, and honestly a little scary. Low drive, soft energy, broken sleep, that feeling like your body's slowly shifting into low gear and you can't seem to snap out of it. If any of that hits home, stay with me. Because the men who fix this one deficiency often see some of the biggest improvements in their nighttime rest, morning energy, and yes, performance in the bedroom. This is one of those topics most doctors never explain, but it can change the way you feel at 50, 60, even 70. I'm Dr. Camilla Hayes, and for the last decade, I've dedicated my practice to helping men over 40 rebuild their hormones, their energy, their confidence, and yes, their sexual performance. I work with guys who feel like their body used to be a reliable machine, and now it's throwing warning lights they don't quite understand. And listen, I get it. Most men don't exactly love talking about things like low drive, fatigue, or difficulty staying strong in the bedroom. But the truth is, these issues are medical, they're common, and they're fixable when you know what's really going on inside the body. I've sat with thousands of men, husbands, grandfathers, business owners, retired athletes who thought their best years were behind them. And I've watched them turn things around once we corrected a few key deficiencies and lifestyle patterns. So if you're here to get your vigor and vitality back, you're in the right place. Let's break this down simply and clearly. So here's what we're diving into today. First, I'm going to break down why men over 50 lose potency, stamina, and deep sleep in the first place, because it's not random and it's not just getting older. There are real biological shifts happening. Then we're going to get into the star of today's video, the one vitamin taken specifically at night that supports testosterone production, calms your nervous system, improves blood flow, and helps your body reset while you sleep. I'll explain exactly how it works, how much your body actually needs, and why timing it at night matters so much. We'll also talk about the biggest mistakes men make with supplements and the simple changes that turn average results into, wow, I haven't felt like this in years. And stay with me until the end, because I'm going to share a short case study from a patient who made this one change and saw results he didn't think were possible at his age. If you're over 50 and you want your power, your confidence, and your restful sleep back, this is going to connect a lot of dots. Let's get into it. All right, fellas, before we get into the actual vitamin, we need to talk about why this even matters. Why men over 50 start feeling these shifts in potency, energy, and sleep in the first place. Because none of this happens out of nowhere. Your body is giving you signals, and they make a lot more sense once you understand what's going on under the hood. Here's the deal. After about age 40, and especially after 50, a few things start changing at the same time. Testosterone dips a little each year, recovery slows down, and your stress hormones, like cortisol, tend to rise because of work, family responsibilities, life pressure, even things like poor sleep or inflammation. When testosterone goes one way and stress hormones go the other, your body ends up in what I call energy debt, meaning you wake up tired, you crash in the afternoon, and you start noticing that your stamina, in the gym and in the bedroom, just isn't what it used to be. And here's the part most men don't realize. Your sleep quality is directly tied to your hormone health. Think of testosterone like the battery in your phone. It recharges at night. But if your sleep is shallow, broken, or you're waking up frequently, that battery never fully charges. So you start the next day at 70%, then 60%, then 50%. Eventually you feel like you're running on low power mode all the time. Another thing men tend to overlook is nutrient absorption. As we age, our gut doesn't pull nutrients out of food quite as efficiently, so even if you're eating decently, your body may not be getting the raw materials it needs to make hormones, rebuild cells, and keep your nerves and blood vessels functioning optimally. And potency, yes, the performance side of things, depends on more than just testosterone. It relies on blood flow, nitric oxide production, neurological signaling, the parasympathetic nervous system, and healthy sleep cycles. These systems are like gears in a machine. If one slows down, the whole engine feels weaker. A lot of guys blame themselves. I'm just getting old. I guess this is what happens after 50. I used to be strong. I don't know what happened. You didn't do anything wrong. What's happening is simply biology. But biology is something you can work with once you understand it. Now here's the tricky part. Most men try to fix these symptoms backwards. They chase energy drinks or quick fix supplements, or they push harder in the gym even though their body is already depleted. Imagine trying to force a car to go faster when the fuel tank is empty. It doesn't work. Your body needs the building blocks for hormone production, nerve function, and deep restorative sleep. And one of the biggest missing pieces, especially for men over 50, is this nighttime vitamin we're going to talk about. I call it a quiet deficiency because it doesn't scream at you, but it causes subtle issues that stack up over time: restless sleep, low libido, muscle tension, poor recovery, inconsistent erection quality, even mood swings. When this vitamin drops too low, your nervous system stays revved up at night, your sleep cycles get disrupted, and your testosterone production takes a hit. You might fall asleep fine, but wake up at 2 or 3 a.m., or you wake up without morning drive or morning wood, the alarm clock of male health. And because most men don't know this deficiency is even happening, they chalk it up to aging, when in reality, it's fixable. So that's the background. Your hormones are shifting. Your stress system is louder. Your sleep is lighter. Your nutrient levels are lower. And all of these together create the perfect storm for fatigue, low potency, and poor rest. But, and this is the good news, once you correct the root cause, you can absolutely rebuild your strength, your energy, and your performance at any age. I see it every single week in my clinic. First, the stress problem. Men ignore look, fellas. The first issue we have to hit head on is stress. Not the I feel stressed emotional kind, though that matters too, but the biological stress that quietly wrecks your sleep, your libido, your morning energy, and your testosterone. Most men over 50 don't realize their stress hormones are running too high all day long. Cortisol is supposed to rise in the morning and fall at night, but when it stays elevated into the evening, your body can't flip into the rest and repair mode you need. Magnesium plays a huge role here. It calms the nervous system by helping regulate neurotransmitters and lowering stress hormone activity. Think of magnesium like the off switch your body is begging for at night. Without enough of it, your brain stays wired, your muscles stay tense, your heart rate stays just a little too high, and your sleep never gets deep. Some guys tell me, "Doc, I fall asleep fast, so I think I'm fine," but that's not quality sleep. Many men fall asleep because they're exhausted, not because their body is relaxed and functioning properly. What most men think works, forcing themselves to be tougher, pushing through. What actually works? Giving your nervous system the mineral it needs to actually shut down at night. Nighttime magnesium helps bring your body back to baseline so you can recharge instead of running on fumes. Second, magnesium's role in testosterone. Yes, it matters. Good for sleep. It's literally involved in testosterone production and regulation. Your body needs magnesium to activate the enzymes that convert cholesterol into testosterone. When magnesium is low, the process slows down. And when testosterone dips, you feel it. Less drive, less motivation, less confidence, weaker morning erections, slower muscle recovery, and here's where age makes things worse. After 50, men absorb less magnesium from food, and your kidneys actually excrete more of it. So even if your diet hasn't changed, your levels drop. Real-world example. You work out, but you don't recover as well. You want intimacy, but your body doesn't feel as responsive. You want energy during the day, but you feel heavy. Most men think testosterone loss is all about aging, but low magnesium can mimic low T, and fixing it can make your body far more efficient at producing the hormones that make you feel like yourself again. 39. Blood flow and potency. Let's talk about potency, the topic most guys think about but hate bringing up. Erections aren't just about testosterone. They're about blood flow, nitric oxide, and the health of your vascular system. Magnesium plays a huge role here because it relaxes the smooth muscle lining your blood vessels. When your magnesium is low, your vessels stay tighter, your blood pressure rises, and the blood flow to the pelvic area isn't as strong. Translation: harder sleep, softer performance. When you restore magnesium, you support nitric oxide production and allow your blood vessels to open more easily, especially the smaller vessels that control erectile quality. Picture it like a garden hose. Magnesium helps open the hose so water can move freely. No pressure equals no performance. What most men do, they reach for quick fixes, blue pills, stimulants, or whatever's advertised online. But those don't fix the underlying issue. What actually works? Supporting healthy nighttime repair so the vascular system stays flexible and responsive. When men start taking magnesium at night, one of the first things they report is stronger morning erections. That's not placebo. That's blood flow. Fourth, deep sleep and recovery. Sleep is the hidden foundation of male health, not optional, and magnesium is the mineral that helps your brain transition into deeper sleep stages. When your magnesium is low, you might fall asleep, but your sleep is shallow. You wake up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., maybe you toss and turn, your mind races, your body feels restless. Deep sleep is when your body releases testosterone, releases growth hormone, rebuilds tissue, repairs nerves, cleans out inflammation, resets the brain. Without deep sleep, your hormones don't recover, your energy doesn't recover, your libido doesn't recover. What men over 50 usually tell me: I sleep 7 hours, but I wake up exhausted. That's not real sleep. That's surviving. Magnesium taken at night relaxes the muscles, slows down the nervous system, and supports the melatonin pathway. Many of my patients say they don't just sleep longer, they sleep heavier. They wake up actually feeling like they slept, and when deep sleep returns, your vitality follows. Fifth, muscle tension, restless legs, and nighttime discomfort. Here's something men rarely connect to magnesium: muscle tension. If you feel tight, crampy, twitchy, or stiff at night, that's a huge sign your magnesium is low. Magnesium is responsible for relaxing your muscles. Calcium contracts them. Magnesium relaxes them. They work like a seesaw. As you age, calcium tends to dominate and magnesium drops. The result? Tight back, tight neck, leg cramps, restless legs, spasms, difficulty getting comfortable in bed. And guess what happens when your body is tense? No deep sleep, no hormone repair, no nighttime recovery, just more fatigue the next day. Most guys think they need a new mattress, more stretching, or a massage gun. And sure, those feel good, but they don't fix the minerals inside the muscle cells. When men restore magnesium, they often tell me, "Doc, my legs stopped jumping at night," or "I slept without waking up from that cramp I always get." Relax the body, fix the sleep, restore the hormones, regain the vigor. Sixth, timing matters. Why taking magnesium at night works better. Now here's the part almost everyone gets wrong: timing. Magnesium works best at night because that's when your nervous system is supposed to calm down, your muscles are supposed to relax, and your hormones are supposed to rebuild. Think of mornings as your go mode and evenings as your repair mode. Magnesium supports the repair mode. If you take it in the morning, you don't get the same benefit. And sometimes guys even feel a little too relaxed when they need to be alert. But at night, perfect timing. Your body uses it to drop into deeper sleep. Your hormones use it to start rebuilding. Your muscles use it to release tension. Most men think supplements work whenever, but the body runs on rhythms. Nighttime magnesium supports the exact processes men over 50 need the most: better sleep, better testosterone, better blood flow, better recovery, better performance. When you give your body what it's missing at the right time, it knows exactly what to do. Let me tell you about a patient of mine. I'll call him Richard. He's 58, married, works as a project manager, very responsible guy, the kind of man who always took care of everyone except himself. When he first came to see me, he walked into my office with that tired, almost defeated look I've seen 1,000 times in men over 50. He said, "Doc, I'm doing everything I used to do, but I feel like half the man I was 5 years ago." Richard was dealing with the trifecta: low energy, poor sleep, and difficulty maintaining erections, what he called inconsistent performance, which is a very polite way of saying things weren't going well in the bedroom. He wasn't depressed, he wasn't lazy, he wasn't unmotivated, he was just running on empty. He'd fall asleep fine, but wake up at 3 a.m. every night. He used to wake up with morning wood consistently. Now it was maybe once a month. He thought this was just aging. His wife thought he was stressed. His doctor told him he was normal for his age. But when I looked at his blood work and asked him about his lifestyle, I saw a pattern I see constantly: low magnesium levels, high muscle tension, shallow sleep, and a nervous system that had been on for so many years that it didn't remember how to shut down. So we made a simple change: magnesium glycinate at night. Nothing exotic, nothing expensive, no complicated protocol, just one high-quality dose taken before bed. Within the first week, he reported sleeping deeper. Within 2 weeks, he noticed his legs weren't twitching at night, and his shoulders finally started to relax. At the 1-month follow-up, he told me something that honestly makes my day every time I hear it. "Doc, I'm waking up rested, and the mornings are coming back. My wife noticed before I did." We laughed, but he was emotional, because those changes weren't just physical, they brought his confidence back. His energy at work improved, his mood improved, his workouts felt better, and yes, his performance in the bedroom became consistent again. And here's the important lesson from Richard's story. It wasn't a magic pill. It wasn't a hormone injection. It was simply giving the body what it was missing so it could function the way it's supposed to. Men don't lose their vitality because they're old. They lose it because the foundational systems silently weaken. But when you rebuild those foundations, even with something as basic as the right nighttime vitamin, you can feel a difference that's almost shocking. And Richard is not an exception. He's the rule. You give the male body what it needs, and it will reward you. Every time. All right, let's clear up a few big myths that keep men over 50 stuck, frustrated, and chasing the wrong solutions. Myth number 1. If I'm tired and my libido is low, I must need testosterone therapy. This one is huge. So many men walk into my clinic convinced they need to jump straight to TRT. And listen, TRT can help the right guy, but it's not the fix-all people think it is. Here's the truth. If your magnesium is low, your sleep is shallow, your stress hormones are high, and your nervous system never shuts off, your testosterone won't function properly even if you increase the numbers artificially. You can't out-inject a nutrient deficiency. You can't out-prescribe a sleep problem. You can't force performance if the system underneath is depleted. TRT is never step 1. Rebuilding your foundation is step 1. And when men correct their magnesium levels, a surprising number find that they feel better without needing hormones at all. Myth number 2. Magnesium is just for muscle cramps. Nope, not even close. That's like saying your car battery is just for the headlights. Magnesium is involved in hundreds of reactions in the body: hormones, sleep, blood pressure, nerve function, stress response. Men over 50 often think, well, I don't get cramps, so I'm fine. But low magnesium shows up in so many subtle ways: waking up at night, feeling wired but tired, low drive, inconsistent erections, anxiety-ridden sleep, afternoon crash. Just because the symptoms don't look dramatic doesn't mean the deficiency isn't affecting everything else. You don't have to have cramps to be low. Myth number 3. If I take more supplements, I'll get more benefits. This is the classic mistake. Guys start adding zinc, ashwagandha, tonkat ali, vitamin D, B complex, all of it, hoping that stacking 20 things will somehow restore their energy. But here's the truth that almost no one explains. If the foundation is weak, the fancy supplements don't do much. Your body can't use performance boosters properly if it doesn't have magnesium, the mineral that regulates chemical reactions at the cellular level. Think of supplements like tools, but magnesium, that's the electricity the tools run on. No electricity, no power, no matter how expensive the tools are. When men fix magnesium first, everything else works better. Your sleep supplements work better. Your testosterone improves naturally. Your workouts feel stronger. Your mood lifts. More is not better. better is better. So bottom line, don't jump to TRT without fixing your basics. Don't wait for cramps to take magnesium. And don't try to fix low energy with a mountain of supplements when your body is missing the mineral that runs the whole operation. Once you understand these truths, you stop fighting your body and start supporting it. All right, fellas, let's sum this up so it sticks. First, stress and an overactive nervous system can wreck your sleep and energy, but magnesium helps calm it down. Second, magnesium supports testosterone production, so low levels can make you feel older than you are. Third, potency and blood flow rely on healthy vessels, and magnesium keeps them flexible. Fourth, deep restorative sleep depends on magnesium helping your body relax and repair at night. Fifth, muscle tension, cramps, and restless legs often mean your magnesium is too low. Fix it and sleep improves. Sixth, timing matters. Take it at night so your body can fully use it while you sleep. The big takeaway: fixing this one nutrient deficiency sets the stage for better sleep, more energy, improved performance, and more confidence, without complicated supplements or gimmicks. All right, fellas, here's what I want you to do next. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button so I know you want more content like this. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I post strategies every week to help men over 40 regain their energy, hormones, and performance. Drop a comment below and let me know. Have you noticed low energy, restless sleep, or reduced drive lately? I read every comment and respond to as many as I can. I want to hear your story, and if you want my free guide with the full step-by-step plan to restore sleep, boost testosterone naturally, and reclaim your vitality, the link is right there in the description. Grab it now. This is the kind of info that changes results fast when you actually put it into practice. Don't wait, because every night you go without addressing, this is another night your body isn't fully repairing itself. Take action tonight and start waking up with more energy, more drive, and more confidence. You're not alone in this, and you're definitely not broken. Your body is just asking for a little support so it can do what it's built to do. Start with the basics, give your system what it needs, and you'll feel the difference. I'm Dr. Camilla Hayes. Stay strong, stay healthy, and take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next video.